Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another product spotlight. Today I have Dan Bolton from KWS Seeds Canada joining us. Dan, how are you?
I'm well, thanks. Thank you. Thank you for having me. Really excited to be here.
Good. We are going to be chatting about hybrid fall rye and how the crops overwintered. So, before we get into this segment, can you tell us more about yourself and your role with KWS Seeds?
Absolutely. So my title is Territory Sales Manager for Eastern Prairies. So I'm covering all of Manitoba and the east half of Saskatchewan. So that's everything from dealer support and sales, farm calls, field checks and recommendations. We do field tours, keeping an eye on our R&D sites, helping to facilitate our Cover Plus program. You name it. We're a small and nimble group spread out from Alberta to Southern Ontario, so we all wear a lot of hats, supporting each other and our customers. So personally, I've been with KWS for just over a year now. I've been working in agriculture for over 20 years. Started off in retail operations and then sales and management, origination, business development roles in different niche crops. But I love getting out to the fields as often as I can, and we're always excited to chat about hybrid rye and attend as many field days and trade shows as possible. So, home for me is Forage, Prairie, Manitoba, with my wife and two boys who are very active in sports. So that keeps us really busy when I'm not in the field. So.
Nice. Excellent. Thanks for sharing. So let's dive right in. As hybrid rye breaks dormancy in the spring, we want to talk about what steps growers should take to evaluate their plant stand and what population they should be targeting. Do you want to share on that?
Sure. So yeah, when hybrid rye breaks dormancy in the spring, growers should take several steps to evaluate their plant stand and make sure we have the right population there. So conducting a plant count helps evaluate the strength of your stand going into spring. So what we like to do is choose a well-represented area in your field and flag that location so you can return to it later. Our preferred method for plant counts is using a tape measure and based on row width to count the plants in a specific area and then extrapolating that count to the entire field. So to back that up a little bit so rye is sold per unit. Our recommended seeding rate is 1 unit per acre. And what a unit is to us is 1 million viable seeds. So we're adjusting our seeding rates for basically 100% germination. So by the math, you're planting 1 million seeds per acre divided by, I think it's 43,560 square feet in an acre. That works out to about 22 plants per square foot. So we know we grow this outside and everything doesn't quite go to plan. So might have a few seeds not germ, not poke through. So our ideal plant stand is somewhere in that 16 to 19 plants per square foot. So what that means, back to the tape measure we brought up earlier. So for 7.5-inch row spacing, we like to measure out 19 inches and count the plants within that. If you have a 10-inch spacing on your cedar, you want to measure out 14.5 inches and count the plants in there. And for 12-inch spacing, that means targeting 16 to 19 plants in a 12-inch measurement. So.
Excellent. And thanks for clarifying. Once farmers get out into the field, how should they go about checking winter survival? So, what are the signs of a healthy rye stand?
For sure. So yeah, when farmers get in the field, they should follow these steps to check winter survival and identify signs of a healthy rye stand. First, it's important to look for signs of green up and healthy root systems. Some brown or discolored leaves, especially in crops that had more growth in the fall, that's quite normal. We'll generally see some dieback on bigger plants with more leaves, but dig around, get down. Finding some smaller green leaves underneath is usually a really good sign. And in those brown spots in the field that might be of concern, it's recommended to dig up the plants and check for white, shiny, moist roots, which indicate that the plants are still alive. Biggest thing we stress is patience is key. As warmer weather can help kind of fill in these areas. So two ways we like to check for winter survival. One, very simple: dig up a few plants, dirt and all, in a pail or tray. Bring that inside to a warm spot, maybe add a little warm water as needed, keep an eye on. In a few days, you should see some new growth, new green leaves, new white shiny roots. That's a great sign your plant is ready actively grow and overwintered well. Our preferred way, the way we generally do it for winter survival, is we'll go out, dig up a few plants from the areas of concern. We'll hold the plant by the crown and we'll snip off the roots, leaving about 3/4 of an inch on the roots, and the same with the top growth. Leave about 3/4 of an inch from the crown and on the shoots. So we like to do that. Take a few of those plants, put them in between two damp paper towels, and put them in a Ziploc bag and leave them on a warm windowsill somewhere in the office or home. And same thing, plants should show some healthy new roots and shoots within a week. Typically, the ones I've been digging up already is showing signs of growth in 3 to 5 days. So we have some great videos on how to do this on our YouTube channel and posted on our socials. So please follow us and check us out at KWS Canada. We're on Instagram, X, and Facebook. Great tools to utilize there.
That's fascinating. I like that paper towel technique. That's good to know. I've never heard that before. Okay, so we'll kind of pick up on where you left off. If a grower is growing this for the first time, second time, whatever it is, and they have questions, they see something concerning in the field, can they reach out? What's the next step? I know you mentioned videos on the website, but they have concerns. Where can they go from there?
For sure. So yeah, if a grower has questions or sees something concerning in the field, the first step is to take action by reaching out to their local retail or their KWS territory manager. So this ensures they get expert advice and support tailored to their specific situation. So our contact information for KWS can be found on our website at kws.com/CA, and then you can find your rep under the contact us section. But yeah, as mentioned, like we love to chat about hybrid rye, and we're still learning with the customers. I mean, hybrid rye is going in its 11th season in Canada, and KWS, this is our 3rd season in Canada. So there's still lots to learn, and like I said, we love being on the field and talking about hybrid rye any chance we can. So please utilize us.
Excellent. And Dan, one thing that I was going to hop in there and share before we wrap up, we have done 3 previous segments talking about the crop, the potential in Canada, the usage in livestock feed systems. So this will be the 4th segment we've done with KWS Seeds. So if you are interested in hybrid fall rye, we're going to put those other segments in the show notes for this episode. So feel free to check those out, binge watch them, binge listen. And then you'll find a lot of information about hybrid fall rye crops for Canada. So I wanted to throw that in there. That's important. We've had some great segments. Dan, that has been fantastic, informative. Thank you so much for coming on the show and sharing with us.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for having me.
You're so very welcome. You in the audience, if you have any questions, reach out to KWS Seeds, check out the show page, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.